Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo 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 Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Naranchaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam.
Tato Jaya Mudirayet
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Ashtaprayesva Bhadreshu
Ashtaprayesva Bhadreshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate Uttamasloke.
Bhaktin Bhavadirnaistiki
Bhaktin Bhavadirnaistiki.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Devagi Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha.
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopa Kumaraya.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 9, text number 8, 298. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is Answers by Citing the Lord's Version. Please repeat the sloga behind me. Divyam sahasrābdam amogha-darśano.
Divyaṁ sahasrābdam amogha-darśano.
Jitānilātmā vijitobhayendriyaḥ.
Jitānilātmā vijitobhayendriyaḥ.
Atapyata smākhila-loka-tāpanaṁ.
Atapyata smākhila-loka-tāpanaṁ.
Tapas tapīyāṁs tapatāṁ samāhitaḥ.
Tapas tapīyāṁs tapatāṁ samāhitaḥ.
Word by word meaning. Divyam,
Divyam,
pertaining to the demigods in the higher planets.
pertaining to the demigods in the higher planets.
Sahasra,
Sahasra,
1,000.
1,000.
Abdam,
Abdam,
years.
Yes.
Amogha,
Amogha.
spotless without a tinge of impurity.
Spotless
without a tinge of impurity.
Darśanaḥ,
Darśanaḥ,
one who has such a vision of life.
One who
one who has such a vision of life.
Jita,
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 controlled.
controlled.
Anila,
Anila,
life.
life,
ātmā,
ātmā,
mind.
mind.
Vijita,
Vijita,
controlled over.
controlled over.
Ubhaya,
Ubhaya,
both.
both,
Indriyaḥ,
indriyaḥ,
one who has such senses.
one who
one who has such senses.
Atapyata,
Atapyata,
executed penance.
executed
executed penance.
Smā, in the past.
the past,
In the past.
Akhila,
Akhila,
all.
all.
Loka,
Loka,
planet,
Tāpanam,
tapanam,
enlightening.
enlightening,
Tapaha,
tapaha,
penance.
penance,
Tapīyāṁs,
tapīyāṁ,
extremely hard penance.
extremely
hard penance.
Tapatāṁ,
tapatāṁ,
of all the executors of penances.
of
all the
executors
executors of penances.
Samāhitaḥ,
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 thus situated.
thus
situated.
Translation and Patpat by Divyaṁ Sabhaya Charana of the A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation, please repeat behind me. Lord Brahma
Lord Brahma
underwent penances
underwent
Penances
for 1,000 years
for 1000
for 1000 years
by the calculations of the demigods.
by the
by the calculations of the demigod.
He heard this
he heard this
He heard the
transcendental vibration from the sky,
transcendental vibration from the sky,
and he accepted it as divine.
and he
and
accepted
he accepted it as divine.
Thus he controlled
thus he
Thus he
controlled
controlled
his mind and senses,
his mind
his mind and senses,
and the penances
and the penance
and the penances
he executed were
he
he
executed
executed were
a great
were
lesson for the living entities.
a great
a great lesson for the living entities.
Thus he is known as
thus he is
Thus he is known as
the greatest of all ascetics.
as the
the greatest of all ascetics.
Purport. Lord Brahma heard the occult sound, tapa, but he did not see the person who vibrated the sound, and still he accepted the instruction as beneficial for him, and therefore he engaged himself in meditation for 1000 celestial years. One celestial year is equal to 6 into 30 into 12 into 1000 of our years. His acceptance of the sound was due to his pure version of the absolute nature of the Lord. And due to his correct vision, he made no distinction between the Lord and the Lord's instruction. There is no difference between the Lord and the sound vibration coming from him. Even though he is not personally present, the best way of understanding is to accept such divine instruction, and Brahma, the prime spiritual master of everyone, is the living example of this process of receiving transcendental knowledge. The potency of transcendental sound is never minimized because the vibrator is apparently absent. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita or any revealed scripture in the world is never to be accepted as an ordinary mundane sound without transcendental potency. One has to receive the transcendental sound from the right source, accept it as a reality, and prosecute the direction without hesitation. The secret of success is to receive the sound from the right source of a bona fide spiritual master. Mundane manufactured sound has no potency, and as such, seemingly transcendental sound received from an unauthorized person also has no potency. One should be qualified enough to discern such transcendental potency, and either by discriminating or by fortunate chance, if one is able to receive the transcendental sound from the bona fide spiritual master, his path of liberation is guaranteed. The disciple, however, must be ready to execute the order of the bona fide spiritual master as Lord Brahma executes the instruction of his spiritual master, the Lord himself. Following the order of the bona fide spiritual master is the only duty of the disciple. And this completely faithful execution of the order of the bona fide spiritual master is the secret of success. Lord Brahma's controlled his two grades of sense by means of sense perception and sense organs, because he has to engage such senses in the execution of order of the Lord. Therefore, controlling the senses means engaging them in the transcendental service of the Lord. The Lord's order descends in disciplic succession through the bona fide spiritual master, and thus execution of the order of the bona fide spiritual master is factual control of the senses. Such execution of penance in full faith and sincerity made Brahmaji so powerful that he became the creator of the universe. And because he was able to attain such power, he is called the best among all the tapasvis. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilidam Yana Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharanine Vishesha Shunyavada Pashasha Desha Dharane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we are seeing this chapter in the past seven verses we discussed. All these verses are from the answers by citing the Lord's version. So, Sukadeva Goswami is giving the answer to Parshit Maharaj questions. Now they are discussing first he is giving the example of Brahmaji, how Brahma took birth and how he followed the instruction of the Lord. He never see the Lord, but he heard only the sound vibration, tapa. So he accepted as, well, this might be the instruction from the Lord, so I need to do the tapasya. So he sat down on his seat, lotus seat, and he started continuously, he was doing the tapasya. There is no other living entities other than him in this material world. And that is also one of the reason he could have do the tapasya for thousands of years. He did the tapasya for 1,000 years, 1,000 celestial years. So here it is mentioned what is the one celestial year, what is this equal to this many years. 6 into so one celestial is 1 year we are saying that 30 days per month multiply by 12. That is means is a 1 year for us. And multiply by 6,000 is the one celestial year. That means it is around 21 lakhs of years, at almost 21 lakhs plus years it will come. 21 lakhs 60,000 years it will come. That many years is equal to 1 year of celestial year. So that many human years is equal to 1 celestial year. So like that, 1,000, that is again multiply by 1,000. 21 lakhs 60,000 years multiply by 1,000. That many years he was able to do the tapasya. After that, since he was doing in the controlled manner, so it is two things it is mentioned. What are the two things he controlled? That is his mind and senses. He controlled his mind and his senses. And he was doing this tapasya. The word he accepted as Lord, there is no, Prabhupada is writing there. There are two things. One is controlling the senses, mind and controlling the senses and mind. And another thing is, he is not looking for, okay, from where the sound is coming. I wanted to see the Lord, how it is, who is there. He didn't wait for that. He accepted, okay, this is the sound coming from the right source. Let me continue. So that means he considered the Lord and the words of the Lord as equal. There is no difference between the Kali Yuga also. We are saying that the mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chant this mantra. We are saying chant this mantra. And all the acharyas and the bona fide spiritual masters, they are saying that chant this mantra. This is the Kali Yuga Dharma. You need to just chant the holy name of the Lord. That's all. And there is no difference between Lord and the Lord's name. So in the material world, we have the name and the form of that particular thing will be different. Suppose we are saying mango. So the saying my mango and having the mango in the hand, it is different because mango is a material, so it is different. And the name mango, but we can imagine the person will immediately imagine the form of the mango. But the mango originally having in hand and telling about the mango, we cannot accept that both are same. It is what is the word we uttered that is representing that mango, but it is not equal. The mango is different. The physically mango is different and the word is different. That is the material concept of. That is a material concept. But in the spiritual world, both are same. So spiritual world, it is kind of when we say the Lord and his name, both are same. So if you say Hare Krishna and it is Krishna himself. So there is no difference between the Lord and his names. So that is the reason Brahmaji accepted the Lord's words as it is, and he was doing the 1,000 years of celestial, 1,000 celestial years. He was doing the tapasya, and he got the power. And this is one of the example we have to. This is the person in this material world. We have to accept it. Yes, we are following the Brahma's sampradaya. There are 4 sampradayas. In that one of the sampradaya is coming from Brahmaji. So whatever we are following, our sampradaya is Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya Sampradaya. So in that Sampradaya we are there. So we have to follow what Brahmaji did. Yes, Brahmaji, when he was doing that time, there is no other living entity, there is no disturbance at all. But for us, there are many creations. After the Brahmaji creation, created so many things. And to engage our mind and senses, there are so many things are there in the outside world currently. So it is, so we don't want to do the tapasya for 1,000 celestial years. Because that time he was able to do because he was doing that many years, so he got the power that much. In the Kali Yuga, we don't have that many lifetime, and our life is very short. And in the short life, we have to take care of all the material activities plus spiritual activities, everything. Our family life, our spiritual life, and our office, everything we have to take care. So that is the reason it is not necessary to do the tapasya 24/7. It is not possible at all for us. But still, if we should have the faith, and we supposed to be controlled with we should be in the controlled manner to do the tapasya. What is our tapasya in the Kali Yuga? Kali Yuga tapasya is chanting the holy name of the Lord. So if you are in order to chanting the holy name of the Lord, so our acharyas provided just simple methods. What is the method? Just follow the 4 legislative principle and chant the holy name of the Lord. That is enough. This will take you to it will give you the immense spiritual progress, and this will save you from the great danger. That's what our acharyas are saying. So whatever the acharyas are saying, we have to accept the instructions as it is. If you follow the instruction as it is, then it will give you there is so much potency in that. In the Ramayana, when the Rakshasas from Lanka to, along with Vibhishana from Lanka to Rameshwaram, there are many people came. So while they wanted to return, so the Lord gave the Lord write the name in his name, Rama, and they fold the leaf and they gave to the hand. Hold this leaf, and if you walk on this water, you can go back to Lanka. You won't be drawn in this water. You can walk on the water. Like that, Lord gave that name in his the leaf in their hand. So they were walking. So in between, they had a doubt. What is there in this leaf? It's such a power that I'm not drowning in this water. So they had a doubt. Immediately what they did, in the middle of the ocean, they opened the leaf and they saw, they written, in that leaf it is written Rama. So, oh, only this much Rama. This is saving us. This is giving us this much power of walking on the water. What is the power in this? Like that, they had a doubt on the Lord and Lord's name. Immediately they drawn on the water. So that is one of the example we will always hearing that. So we first of all, the instruction from the Lord and his Lord's representative, those are authorized, completely authorized, 100%. You should have the faithful on that instructions. If you have a small doubt also, we cannot pass over this material world. We will be there here only. So that is the reason. Yes, in the Kali Yuga, Lord won't come directly. Yes, that is the verdict of the Lord. Lord will come in the form of spiritual master. He will come and he will do all his activities. So we need to accept the spiritual master, and as he is a representative of the God, as the Lord, and we have to accept the instructions as it is, and we follow. That's all. So the Kali Yuga, it is not much. It is we are all having the Manda Buddhi and the Manda Bhagya. So it is not possible to do the severe penance like Brahmaji. We cannot sit completely and control our mind and senses 24/7 and do the tapasya. So that is the reason we have to follow the instructions of the spiritual masters. So our Prabhupada, he reduced all these there are many supposed to follow. There are many austerities are there, but at least for the person around the world. Yes, the Krishna consciousness is spread around the world, and many of the devotees, apart from India, there are many devotees in the foreign countries also. So they are also, yes, pronouncing this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this Ra, Ma, so this Krishna, this words and all, they cannot pronounce properly, the foreigners. So for them, Prabhupada said, okay, 16 rounds, chant 16 rounds of the holy name of the Lord. Because we supposed to, as per the standard, the Gaudiya Sampradaya standard, 64 rounds of holy name we have to chant every day. Even in the today also, in the Gaudiya Math, the rules and regulations, they have to follow. The Gaudiya who are all taking the initiation from Gaudiya Math, they have to chant the 64 rounds every day. So if you chant properly for 16 rounds, if you sit and chant, completely observation, if you take some 7 minutes 7 to 8 minutes per round, it will take 2 hours for 16 rounds. Like that, it is 4 times 4 rounds, 16 rounds we have to do to complete the 64 rounds. We have to spend 8 hours for chanting only. So in Kali Yuga, it is not possible for a person to spend 8 hours practical, because that is not a practical thing. Because people are busy with their activities, their office work, they need to take care of the family and all. That is the reason, because for the time, place, and circumstances, the Acharya can change the rules and regulation. It's not only the Acharyas, not us, we cannot change. Okay, Prabhupada told 16 rounds is enough. He said, do the 16 rounds, this is minimum. It is not, he's not saying that, he's not say that, okay, do 16 rounds only. He said, if at all you are engaging with other activities, minimum you have to do 16 rounds. So he didn't say 16 rounds is enough. So minimum 16 rounds you do, and maximum how much ever you can able to possible on that particular day, you can chant the holy name of the Lord and follow the 4 regulative principles and come for the association of Krishna Prasadam. So if you follow this, definitely you will be qualified to go back to Godhead. That's what Prabhupada told. So Prabhupada told, okay, the 16 rounds, it is difficult for me, 2 hours I am unable to spend. So let me reduce it for 4 rounds, 6 rounds. Then we cannot reduce that, because whatever the acharyas are saying, we have to follow that instruction. So if you follow that instruction, automatically we will be, it is a similar, the instructions, whatever provided by the acharyas, it is equal to the Lord's word. So what we have to do, minimum 16 rounds. If at all we are somebody having the less rounds, they may do the, even the initial stage, it is not possible to come to the 16 rounds. So overall, doing this mantra, Hare Krishna mantra. So 1 round is 108. So like that, 108 times we are telling this mantra. So like that, if you are able to say 4 times, 4 rounds, 8 rounds, 12 rounds, 16 rounds, like that, you can increase the numbers, and you can, and and whenever there is a Ekadasi day or any special uh, special days like Janmashtami, Ramnavami, Narasimha Chaturdashi, this kind of days, we need to try our level best to at least we need to try up to 64 rounds. So if you try like that, then the chanting the holy name of the Lord will increase. So we should not stuck with only, okay, Prabhupada told 16 rounds is enough. No, he's not saying that 16 rounds is enough. He said minimum 16 rounds you do per day, then that will save you from the great danger. So that is the reason we are chanting minimum 16 rounds, and maximum according to your capacity, according to your time, you can do that. So in this way, if you follow the instructions of the spiritual master, then it is same like the instruction of the Lord, how the Lord gave the instruction to the Brahmaji. Similar way, whatever the spiritual master gave the instruction for us, it is both are same only. So Brahmaji, he is a great personality. He is the first living entity. That is the reason Lord asked him to do the tapasya. So he did for 1,000 years. But for we are all very arpa atmas. We are very small living entities. So for us, that much penance is not possible. But we have to take the inspiration from Brahma, how he controlled his mind and senses, and he was doing the penance. So we also try to do the control our mind and senses. Brahmaji, there are very less distraction. So he was able to do. But for us, there are so many distractions are there within the house. But along with us, we are carrying the mobile. That also the distraction. So everywhere, distraction is more than Brahma. We are facing more Brahma. So it is challengeful for us. So that is the reason. Concentrate, fully concentration, minimum 16 rounds. If you are able to do, you will be pass in this test. What is a test? Maya is a test for us, giving the everywhere surrounding. If you open your eyes by seeing what is there in the mobile, that is Maya. Maya, we are carrying Maya along with us. So everywhere Maya is there. So in order to protect ourselves from this Maya, chant the holy name of the Lord. So if you are able to chant the holy name of the Lord and following the 4 regulatory principles every day, consistently, there should be a consistency. Consistency should be there. Okay, today, 1 week I am doing another, after that I am leaving means it won't helpful for us. That's the reason it is said that the Brahma Muhurta, wake up in the Brahma Muhurta time and do the japa and complete your spiritual activities before starting your regular material activities. So that our first business should be connect with the Lord. Once you wake up in the morning, take bath and clean yourself and put a tilak and sit on a secured place and take the japa mala and do the japa. So that is the reason we are connecting with the online, because earlier this kind of facilities were not there. When I was starting the Krishna consciousness, that time these facilities were not there. We used to meet in one devotee's house. We do the get together there. Some 8 to 10 devotees will come, and there we used to chant. Morning we used to go by 5 o'clock. We used to chant till 6 o'clock, 6:30, and we here read some Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita, one sloka, and the explanations will be there. That is a physical class. That is more powerful, but in the now it is not, because everybody has their own activities, own work is there. So we are connect. At least we need to connect online. So when we are connecting, this Zoom is more comfortable for us, but we need to use it wisely. We should not think that okay, anyway Zoom is there, nobody's there to monitor me. Let me connect to the Zoom, I will sleep or I will take care of other activities. Don't do that. We have to focus on the chanting. Morning time means just focus on the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. And here, whatever we are discussing, Srimad Bhagavatam, hear that. Then this will give the energy for the entire day. So this way, slowly we will progress. So this is not enough actually. Chanting, early morning chanting and only hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, it is not an end of spiritual activity for a day. This is the beginning of the day. So beginning of the day, if you started with this activity, automatically you will get time for other spiritual activities in the daytime also. So we need to have the eagerness to increase our spiritual activities in the day by day. So morning you are chanting the holy name of the Lord, you are hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, we are reading the Srimad Bhagavatam. The daytime also, you need to hear more and or read more. Some other books, but there are so many Prabhupada books are there. Read the Prabhupada books. Then automatically they will give so many informations to us. So by reading again and again, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, or small books, if you read, it will open up. There are many instructions are there. It will open up many things. So that is the way we have to follow the penance. So like how Brahma followed the penance, and similarly we can also do the tapasya. So since Brahma did 1,000 celestial years, he is called the best amongst the tapasvis. So in the Kali Yuga also it is possible to best among the tapasvis. How? By chanting the holy name of the Lord and hearing. We can also do the tapasya. So please utilize the time, whenever you get the free time, chant, do the bhajan or read or hear some activities connected with the Lord. If you do, then that will take us to the next level on the bhakti. Hare Krishna. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai.